Abby, and today I'm together with my housemate Joren. Today we're going to have a really exciting flight. Are you going to tell them where we're going?
Yeah, we're going to take an aviation husky, which is a tail dragger aircraft, and we're going to fly over at Amsterdam, and probably we try to fly over Schiphol.
And it's going to be a very interesting flight because, as you know, during the corona crisis there's a lot of planes parked there, so I'm very interested to see what it's like.
Me too, me too. Let's go!
Let's go! This is an Aviat Husky A1 180 horsepower tow plane that we use to tow gliders. Joren is a glider pilot and a tow plane pilot, so I'm super excited to fly with him after 3 years.
Clear prop!
Sales model Golf Oscar Zulu, radio check. Oscar Zulu, Region 525 left. Region 5 well, 25 left, Papa Golf Oscar Zulu and 2 PMB.
So it's one of the flights after the engine change.
And that means the next 50 hours have to be flown at certain power settings?
Exactly, today it's 2400, so the engine has time to adjust itself. So for the departure we're going to take runway 25 and just flaps up, and we just climb steadily. And we go to Schiphol.
Sounds good.
And the model Golf Oscar Zulu is lining up behind the landing aircraft, runway 25 behind.
Are you okay?
I'm okay.
Go! So fly full power. We're airborne.
Woo!
24.
Nice climb rate. Woo!
Doesn't matter what aircraft type you fly, they're all unique in their kind.
Exactly, and what's really cool is that you fly so many different types. How long have you been an airline pilot for now?
3 years actually. Not so long, but I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, and on the side you also fly this plane and the skydive plane.
Exactly, but it's all really different. I don't know if you about it the same, but if you're doing like skydiving flights, it's way different than flying a Cessna with friends to a different destination or with passengers. It's all completely different.
For sure.
Would you like to fly some?
Yeah.
I can check, we have to maintain 1200 feet.
Alright, I can't really see anything, but my controls.
Air controls.
Okay, got it, yeah. Okay, I see that I'm climbing. Let me keep that a little lower. I have a trim. No, I don't have a trim.
Oh, the trim is here.
Okay, let me trim it down a little bit. Yeah, and I'm just gonna continue straight. Ah, this is so fun. I'm looking over your shoulder.
Yeah. Well, we got to turn to the right. Yeah. The Netherlands is quite complex with the airspace structure, and I think it's a bit similar to the airspace in, for instance, the UK.
Yeah, for sure. So we're flying northwards to Pampas?
Yeah, actually we're flying directly to Pampas VOR, which is a VOR station for one of the runways at Amsterdam Schiphol Airport. Normally it's quite fun to fly there because you see the airliners like 1,000 feet above.
Yeah. Altitude's still good?
Yeah, it's great.
Alright, perfect.
Hold on actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It trims out perfectly.
Yeah, it's a really nice aircraft to fly. I never fly this speed actually. It's quite the, we have to keep a certain power setting as I mentioned before. But 75%, which is quite fast. Well, actually you can see Pampas VOR right on the right side on our nose.
During my HPL theory I was struggling quite a bit with radio nav. So my dad told me that the VOR was stationed here, so we actually drove to this farm over there. Yep. We knocked on the door and said, can we come look at the VOR in your garden? And they said, huh, yeah, sure.
Of course you can.
So cool.
Yeah, that's great. Well, let's try to make some contact with Schiphol, shall we?
Schiphol Tower, goedemiddag, model Golf Oscar Zulu over at Pampas 1,200 feet.
Golf Oscar Zulu Tower, go.
Aviat Husky, 2 PB, request to enter the Amsterdam sector at 1,200 feet.
Oscar Zulu, Roger, squawk 0060, you're clear to enter the Amsterdam sector, report finished over there.
Roger, squawking 0060, cleared into the Amsterdam sector, Wilco, Pamdel, Golf Oscar Zulu.
Oscar Zulu to be shooting QNH 1022 1300 below.
1300 below and 1022 Hotel Golf Oscar Zulu.
Let's go. You can follow the river. We have to stick at 1200 feet because we can't climb above 1300 feet.
All right, let me descend a little.
Yeah, slightly. Because of the go around on some of the other runways.
This is the first tail dragger plane you learned to fly?
Yeah. I came from flight school with my CPO and I thought, well, after 1 year of general aviation flying, shouldn't be that hard, right? Tail dragger. Everybody flies those. So after 1 hour of doing some touch and goes, I was exhausted. It was really difficult.
I can imagine.
But it was really fun. So we're entering right now the CTR over at Oranjesluizen. So I'm just making a position report.
Airport Golf Oscar Zulu is entering the CTR over at Oranjesluizen 1200 feet.
Oscar Zulu, roger.
Altitude still okay?
Yeah, it's great. So we're approaching the Amsterdam Central Station with the Amsterdam Tower. You can see actually Schiphol in the far distance as well. It's really close to the city center.
Wow, that's so awesome. This is so cool.
Well, let's try if we can fly over at Schiphol.
Yeah.
Tower Hotel Golf Oscar Zulu for request.
Oscar Zulu Tower.
Yeah, familiar with the area. Request to proceed overhead the field for orbit.
Oscar Zulu, roger, proceed to the main tower.
Proceed to the main tower, Hotel Golf Oscar Zulu.
How do you feel about flying over Schiphol?
Oh, it's quite sad actually. I'm not flying as well at the moment, only general aviation. It's quite sad as everybody has been working hard and then it's sad to see those planes parked. It's also a special time, you know, so I would like to see it as well. So mixed feelings, but I always enjoyed flying over my home base. Would you like to have the window open?
Sure. Yes! We're very privileged that we're still able to fly. We're housemates, so that's why we're still allowed to share a plane. I think it's very beautiful that we're still able to fly over Schiphol. I know that for a lot of people it's a very painful sight to see. Like you said, we're living history now, and I think experiencing it, we're both very positive, and I think we both really see that the future is going to bring good things again.
Yep.
And that we have to embrace what we're experiencing now. It'll only make us stronger.
I agree.
See the wind up in the back there?
Yep. And over on the left side, it's the regional aircraft. Caleb City Hopper.
Alright, I'm gonna open the window.
Yep. So we just keep this one closed. Would you like to fly over Schiphol?
Yes!
So your controls.
High controls!
Hotel Golf Zulu, request direct Hilversum.
Oscar Zulu, direct Hilversum approved.
Direct Hilversum approved, Golf Oscar Zulu.
Oh, that's a bit to the right, actually. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
It's quite windy, huh?
It's quite windy. That was spectacular.
Oh,
Schiphol Golf Oscar Zulu is leaving over at Victor. Thank you so much for the accommodation.
Oscar Zulu, roger, squawk 7000, frequency approved, you're welcome.
Frequency change is approved. Squawk 7000. Good evening. You're flying the tow plane. You're a skydive pilot, an airline pilot, glider instructor. What else is on your plan? What would you still want to do in the aviation industry?
I would love to fly floats. I was in Vancouver for work and I flew in the Harbor Air, one of the tours. But it was so great. I really like those float planes. I would love to just take a float plane for a week throughout maybe East Europe or North Europe.
That sounds like the dream. I mean, flying a float plane, just exploring these different countries.
Have you ever jumped out of the aircraft?
Me?
Yeah.
I have done I think I've done about 20 skydives. I know it's crazy, why would a pilot jump out of a perfectly working aircraft, but it's a ton of fun, and most people that say that have never jumped before.
We're now just over at Utrecht, which is one of the major cities in the center of the Netherlands. So like 10 minutes ago we were over Amsterdam. We're now on the other city, Utrecht.
I'm going to do a quick turn around the dome.
Yeah, of course.
Here the highest you can fly is 1,500 feet.
Yep.
And because you're above a city, you can't go much lower either, so you're really restricted to that altitude.
It's a small envelope you're flying through. We're approaching Hilversum again, so you're RT and my controls.
All right. Hilversum Radio, Papa Hotel, Golf, Oscar Zulu approaching from the south, request joining and landing information.
Oscar Zulu, VMU is 25 left hand.
25 left hand, Golf, Oscar Zulu.
We're gonna settle for the joining of the circuit, so it's runway 25. And the circuit altitude is 700 feet at Hilversum. Hope for a good landing. Otherwise I won't tell, because I won't let her film that.
If it's a bad landing, it's cut out.
Yeah, so that was the end. Bye.
Thank you for watching. Golf, Oscar Zulu is joining a left hand downwind runway 25. Golf, Oscar Zulu turning final runway 25, full stop.
We're back.
That was absolutely spectacular. Thank you so much for taking me on this flight.
Well, thank you for joining me on the flight.
Yes, well,
Yeah, it was great.
It was amazing. It was so cool to see all the planes parked at Amsterdam or Schiphol Airport. It was very eerie, very, emotional
Surreal.
actually,
Yeah.
surreal. I'm very thankful that we can experience it and see this. It was really beautiful to fly over Utrecht and learn more about you.
Well, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you for flying with me.
See you next time. I hope you enjoyed. Please subscribe and see you soon. Bye.
Bye.